2026 Illinois DMV Tank Endorsement Test 120 questions and complete answers. Question 1. When steering to avoid a crash, you should, option A, only use one hand to steer. Option B, not use your mirrors to check other lanes. Option C, keep both hands on the steering wheel. Option D, speed up as you get nearer to the hazard. The correct answer is option C, keep both hands on the steering wheel. Explanation: when turning quickly to avoid colliding with a hazard in the roadway, you should always keep both hands on the steering wheel. You must have a firm grip on the wheel to be able to turn quickly. Question 2. When approaching a railroad crossing, you should, option A, increase your speed to get across the tracks as quickly as possible. Option B, roll your window down to listen for a train. Option C, rely on traffic control signals. Option D, never try to outdrive an approaching train. The correct answer is option D, never try to outdrive an approaching train. Explanation: reduce your speed as you approach a railroad crossing. Remember that you will not necessarily be able to hear a train, and don't assume that signals will warn you of its approach. Never try to outdrive an approaching train at a railroad crossing. Question 3. If you realize you may be running late to your destination, you should, option A, drive faster. Option B, drive while using flashing lights so other road users move out of your path. Option C, drive at a safe speed and arrive when you arrive. Option D, get upset. The correct answer is option C, drive at a safe speed and arrive when you arrive. Explanation: to avoid engaging in dangerous and aggressive driving behavior, you should relax and accept any delays that arise throughout a trip. To help avoid the stress of arriving late to a destination, plan for likely delays when planning your drive. Question 4. When backing up to couple a trailer, you should position the tractor, option A, at a 90-degree angle in front of the trailer. Option B, directly in front of the trailer. Option C, at a 30-degree angle in front of the trailer. Option D, at a 60-degree angle in front of the trailer. The correct answer is option B, directly in front of the trailer. Explanation: when backing up to couple a trailer, you should position the tractor directly in front of the trailer. Trying to couple while backing at an angle could cause the trailer to move and the landing gear to break. Question 5. If coolant has to be added to a system without a recovery tank, you should, option A, keep the vehicle running while adding coolant. Option B, open the radiator cap quickly. Option C, not use gloves to touch the radiator cap. Option D, wait for the engine to cool before adding coolant. The correct answer is option D, wait for the engine to cool before adding coolant. Explanation: before adding coolant to a system without a recovery or overflow tank, you must turn the engine off and wait until it cools. Use gloves or a thick cloth to protect your hands. To release the pressure seal, turn the radiator cap slowly to the first stop. Question 6. If you must make a quick stop while transporting liquids, one safe option is to, option A, turn while braking. Option B, apply the emergency brake. Option C, apply the brakes with minimal pressure. Option D, use the stab braking method. The correct answer is option D, use the stab braking method. Explanation: if you must make a quick stop to avoid an accident while transporting liquid cargo, it may be a good idea to use the stab braking method. Remember that attempting to steer quickly while braking may cause your vehicle to tip over, especially if it has a high center of gravity. Question 7. Hydraulic brakes can fail due to, option A, a loss of pressure. Option B, cold weather. Option C, driving uphill for long periods of time. The correct answer is option A, a loss of pressure. Explanation: failure of hydraulic brakes is often caused by a loss of hydraulic pressure. Hydraulic brakes may also fade because of overuse on a long downgrade. Question 8. Which condition increases a tank's stopping distance? Option A, a loaded tank. Option B, an empty tank. Option C, cloudy weather. Option D, a dry road. The correct answer is option B, an empty tank. Explanation: keep in mind how long it will take for your vehicle to come to a complete stop. Empty tank vehicles may take longer to stop than those which are fully loaded. Question 9. If confronted by an aggressive driver, you should: Option A, try to get out of their way. Option B, avoid making eye contact. Option C, ignore their hand gestures. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation: if confronted by an aggressive driver, the most important thing to do is try to get out of their way. Avoid making eye contact with the driver and do not let yourself be provoked by gestures. Do not try to challenge aggressive drivers by speeding up. Question 10. When driving a bobtail tractor, you should be aware that: Option A, bobtails stop very easily. Option B, bobtails cannot drive as fast as tractors with semi-trailers. Option C, bobtails are more difficult to stop than tractors with semi-trailers. Option D, bobtails are illegal in most states. The correct answer is option C. Bobtails are more difficult to stop than tractors with semi-trailers. Explanation: bobtail tractors are tractors that are not attached to any semi-trailers. When operating a bobtail, you should be aware that stopping can be difficult and that it will take a longer distance to bring the bobtail to a complete stop than it would a tractor attached to a loaded semi-trailer. Question 11. Your engine runs a pump used during the delivery of compressed gas. After delivery, you should turn off the engine blank, unhooking the hoses. Option A, before. Option B, after. Option C, while. Option D, either before or after. The correct answer is option A, before. Explanation: unless your engine runs a pump for product transfer, turn it off when loading or unloading a compressed gas tank. If you do use your engine to run a pump, you should turn the engine off after the product transfer but before unhooking the hoses. Question 12. After connecting the air lines to the trailer while coupling, you should: Option A, supply air to the trailer. Option B, chock the wheels. Option C, inspect the fifth wheel. Option D, connect the electrical cord. The correct answer is option A, supply air to the trailer. Explanation: correctly following the steps to couple and uncouple trailers is vital to safely operating a combination vehicle. After connecting the air lines to the trailer while coupling, you should supply air to the trailer. Question 13. To distinguish between hazardous and non-hazardous materials on a shipping paper, Option A, the hazardous materials should be listed at the bottom of the paper. Option B, the hazardous materials should be listed at the top of the paper. Option C, the hazardous materials should be highlighted in the same color as the non-hazardous materials. Option D, the non-hazardous materials should be marked with an X. The correct answer is option B. The hazardous materials should be listed at the top of the paper. Explanation: if a shipping paper includes information about both hazardous and non-hazardous materials, the hazardous materials must be differentiated in one of three ways. They must be listed first, highlighted in a contrasting color, or identified with an X placed before the shipping description in a column labeled HM. Question 14. Poisonous fumes can enter the cab due to: Option A, a defective exhaust system. Option B, the wrong type of fuel being used. Option C, a lack of oil in the engine. The correct answer is option A, a defective exhaust system. Explanation: defects in an exhaust system are very dangerous because they can cause poisonous fumes to enter the cab or sleeper berth. Question 15. A loss of air pressure in the emergency line will cause: Option A, the service brakes to activate. Option B, the tractor protection valve to close. Option C, the rear trailer to detach from the combination. Option D, the suspension springs to extend. The correct answer is option B, the tractor protection valve to close. Explanation: the tractor protection valve keeps air in the trailer's braking system should the trailer break away or develop a leak. A loss of air pressure in the emergency line will cause the tractor protection valve to open and the emergency trailer brakes to activate. Question 16. Which of the following is not a warning sign of fatigue? Option A, frequent blinking. Option B, rubbing your eyes. Option C, missing exits or traffic signs. Option D, staying within your lane. The correct answer is option D, staying within your lane. Explanation: Possible warning signs of fatigue include trouble focusing, frequent blinking, or eyelids that feel heavy, repeated yawning, rubbing your eyes, daydreaming, or having wandering or disconnected thoughts, trouble remembering the last few miles, missing exits or traffic signs, trouble keeping your head up, drifting from your lane, following too closely, or hitting a rumble strip and feeling restless or irritable. Question 17. A person should not smoke within blank of a vehicle placarded for Class 3 or Division 2.1 materials. Option A, 10 feet. Option B, 25 feet. Option C, 100 feet. Option D, 1,000 feet. The correct answer is option B, 25 feet. Explanation. A person should not smoke within 25 feet of a placarded tank that is used to transport Class 3 flammable liquids or Division 2.1 gases materials. Additionally, no person should smoke or carry a lit cigar, cigarette, or pipe within 25 feet of any vehicle containing Class 1 explosives, Class 4 flammable solids, or Class 4.2 spontaneously combustible. Question 18. When changing lanes, you should: Option A, move quickly before other vehicles can enter into the lane. Option B, move slowly in case another vehicle is in the lane. Option C, not use a turn signal. Option D, avoid the right lane. The correct answer is option B, move slowly in case another vehicle is in the lane. Explanation. Always change lanes slowly and smoothly. If there is a vehicle in the other lane that you did not see before beginning to move, they will have more time to react to your vehicle. Question 19. Blank identical placards must be placed on a vehicle transporting hazardous materials. Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, 3. Option D, 4. The correct answer is option D. Explanation. When hazardous materials placards are required, they must be placed on all four sides of the transporting vehicle. Question 20. If a driver begins to feel fatigued while driving, they should: Option A, continue driving. Option B, drink coffee. Option C, stop and rest. Option D, drive faster to finish the trip more quickly. The correct answer is option C, stop and rest. Explanation. If you begin to feel drowsy while driving, the only safe response is to safely leave the road and get some sleep. Using artificial stimulants can be dangerous because they may cause extreme fatigue when they begin to wear off.